What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to preview Sunday's afternoon matchup between my 4-6 Philadelphia Eagles and the 3-7 New York Giants. Man, this is basically a matchup between the have-nots and the have-nots right now, man. The thing that kind of, as an Eagles fan, that's hard to really wrap my finger around is that if we actually lose this game, man, we got the same record as the New York Giants, man. As putrid as that team has been and as putrid as that organization has been the last couple of years, we lose this game, we got the same record as them. We both 4-7, man. That's something that's just really hard to believe and hard to imagine, man. Coming into this game, man, we both pretty much heading in opposite directions. My Eagles have lost 2 in a row, coming off the bye week. A very disturbing 27-20 home loss to the Dallas Cowboys and a complete, absolute beat-down, embarrassing 48-7 loss to the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Meanwhile, the New York Giants are actually coming in on a 2-game winning streak. They went beat the San Francisco 49ers on the road on a Monday night. And last week they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home, man. I think like 38-35 or something like that. We met earlier this season on the Thursday night game, man. Carsen Wentz had 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Alshon Jeffrey, the other one to Zach Ertz. The defense really got after Eli Manning, man. I forgot how many times we sacked him, but, we really put pressure on Eli. Beckham was pretty much held in check the whole night. Now, Saquan Barkley did have a huge game. Saquan Barkley had a tremendous game against us, man. As far as this matchup, man, like I said, bro, as bad as we look, as much as we're injured in the secondary, as much as we don't have a run game, this team actually is still in pretty okay position to win the NFC East, man. We 2 games behind the Washington Redskins with 6 games to play, including 2 of them against the Washington Redskins. We 1 game behind the Dallas Cowboys with another game coming up against them, you know what I'm saying? And we a game right now up on the Giants, man. We really have a chance to still win the NFC East, man. Do I think we could compete for a Super Bowl this year? No. I don't think we're going to be coming out of the NFC this year. I think that's pretty much either the Saints or the Rams. But, we still got a great shot to win the division and possibly get a rematch with either the Rams or Saints in the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this matchup, man, our offensive line, man, hopefully Jason Kelce could be back. I don't know the significance of his arm injury right now. Because Wisniewski, man, just got owned out there, you know what I'm saying, against the Saints on Sunday. Our O-line, Lane Johnson is back versus their pass rush, man. They got Olivier Vernon over there, man, but, there's no more Snacks Harrison. They're the old Eagle Connor Barron over there. But other than that, they don't really have a great pass rush like that. Linebacker core, they got Alec Ogletree over there, Wentz coming off of the worst game of his career last week. I sincerely believe that Wentz is a superstar quarterback and a great quarterback in this league. So, therefore, I believe he'll bounce back this week, you know what I'm saying? Running game, Josh Adams, he shows flashes of being a pretty decent running back, but then, we don't give him the ball like that. Dougie P don't really trust him like that, you know what I'm saying? As far as our receivers versus their secondary, man, got Alshon Jeffrey out there. We got Nelson Aguilar, Zach Ertz, Golden Tate, which honestly right now is looking like we completely wasted a 3rd-round pick on Golden Tate, man. It's looking like we got too many receivers out there that we don't really know how to use them. And another thing, man, with Wentz is Wentz looks so much, man, to try to hit the big play down the field, man. Wentz is not really the one difference between Wentz and Nick Foles, I will say, Nick Foles can play the quick passing game, man. Nick Foles can play get rid of the ball. Wentz sometimes holds on to the ball a little too much, man, where he don't really throw a lot of quick slants and get the ball out of his hands too quick. And that's where Golden Tate excels at. So basically, Wentz ain't that type of get the ball out of his hand quarterback. So Golden Tate is pretty much being wasted in his offense right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, as far as their secondary, they got Landon Collins back there. They got Jack Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins, B.W. Webb. They traded away Eli Apple, who's in New Orleans last week. Um, the other side of the ball, man, they offensive line, of course, they've struggled. You know what I'm saying? It's been well documented, the struggles of the Giants offensive line. Our defensive pass rush, we didn't even get a sniff of Drew Brees last week. But for the most part, we normally put a little pressure on the quarterback. Last time we met, we really got after Eli Manning, man. As far as the backfield, man, Eli and Saquan Barkley is something serious, man. This guy is really legit going up against our linebackers like Jordan Hicks and Nigel Bradham and those guys. Their receiving core versus our secondary, man, is my biggest fear in this game. I mean, we got players, we sending our people out there that I didn't even hear of, bro. Like, we was getting so injured out there, man. We came one point where I was scared to get up and go use the restroom because I feared that I would have got injured or something like that, man. We just kept dropping down like flies in New Orleans, man. And our secondary is so beat up and so banged up going up against Odell Beckham Jr., Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram. It's not a good matchup, man, as far as us covering their receivers, man. And the head coaching matchup, man, even though Dougie P has come back to life a little bit this year, I still, take him over Pat Shurma any day, man. Prediction for this game, man. Like I said, as bad as we look, as much as I don't believe in us as far as trying to come out the NFC, I still do believe we can win the NFC East, man, even though I feel like, especially with the injury, even though Colt McCoy looked pretty good with the Redskins, man. The thing that fears me is that Dallas and Washington has a running game and we don't. We got to start using Josh Adams a little more, man. I know he's not the running back we want, but we got to start using him and putting more confidence in this young man, bro. Because other than that, like, we not going to pass up Dallas or Washington if we cannot run the football, man. Like, we got to run the football. You know what I'm saying? But as far as this game, man, I say we pull it out, man. I say Wentz bounce back with a nice game. I say the D plays a little better. I think we get a little bit of a pass rush to cover up our secondary. I got my Eagles winning this game 27-20, man. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go on, give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have Eagles content throughout the season, man. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.